Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Rusty from Poker's Corner, the biggest club in sport. We say the things in here that nobody dares say. Big shout out Poker's International YouTube. That's our sister channel. And Andy's Cabin YouTube. He's my guest tonight. Here he is. Here's Andy. Women love him, men want to be him. How you doing, Andy? Earth calling Andy.
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
back in the room.
Back in the room.
I'm back.
We're steaming before we have a bit of banter. And Eddie Hills, people on the internet are saying, why don't you just leave Oscar De La Hoya at home? Alone? What do you make of all that?
There's always been a bit of beef between them for the past sort of year or so, isn't there, or maybe longer.
Yeah.
I think Eddie's jealous of Oscar was
He's been a boxer.
because he's been a boxer and he's got that resume, which is up there with some of the greats, isn't he? He's a good fighter, De La Hoya, and I think Eddie's envious of that, isn't he? I mean, Eddie's a good promoter.
Go on, sorry, what?
Eddie's a good promoter, but he's never been a fighter, is he? So,
Do you think, Andy, that Eddie, when all's said and done, would love to be a boxer, but it's not about that life?
I think so, I think if he went in with, even if he went in with Max, he'd find himself wanting it.
Listen, Max had put him on Button Moon, eh?
Yep.
No messing about. Max would put him on Button Moon with his old man Bazza. Because that's what he needs to do, doesn't he? It'll all come out about Bazza in the wash. That he's a secret, that he's a secret lemonade drinker. Hey, what is all that about? Pop, 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 is he pop?
Yeah.
I don't know, but they live in La La Land down there, don't they, in Essex? 99.9% of them. I don't know, mate. I just think that when they're talking about money all the time, money, 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 and fighters have got to get paid, they forget all their inhibitions and all their little things that they get up to in their life, little vice tricks and this and that. And I just think it's a bit hypocritical. But like I said before, and I'll say it again, people will do funny things, Andrew, about around a pound note.
Yeah. Despite all the politicians and that, I mean, how much money does people need? Greed. Just getting power corrupts, doesn't it, as well? So once they promoters and that get power and that, and then they might have gone in with the best intentions, but then after they've been in it, it's like all the MPs and politicians. They go in there with the best intentions, some of them, then they get backhanders and whatnot, and next thing you know it, they're up to no good. So
When I see people from Border Control and IBF Commission at big runs, well, I got arrested on plane, didn't I, going? But when I see photos of them people at Big Ron's wedding, I think, wow, if that ain't caught in favours, I don't know what is.
yeah.
IBF officials at his wedding in Tenerife. Come on.
Aye.
Do I look like a lollipop? Oh, fuck. Judge Jordan saying Fury's going to ice AJ and Usyk in his when he fights him next. What do you think to that?
What evidence is he basing that on?
Well, who's his elite win? Vladimir, who 42.
I mean, I thought he was in as good a shape as he reasonably could be. He had plenty of time to train for the last Usyk fight. So
Fury had enough time as well.
Yeah. So he couldn't do it then. So further down the road, how's he going to do it then? You know, Usyk's never even been dropped, has he, officially as a pro? And he's been in with some big punchers. So who's he? Why does he think it's like when I think Chisora was just messing about though. He came out and said that AJ is going to beat Fury in 6 and beat Usyk in 4. And it's like,
You know
no,
what?
he's
You know the
you know,
guard, Gareth A. Davis. What has you been smoking? And can I come around and see you and pick and poke? What has he been smoking him? Super strunk, super duper skunk.
yeah,
Do
it's
your heads in, mate. Do your heads in. Right, Judge Jordan. Uh, well, I've done that one. Fury. Right. If AJ and Fury about is AJ and Fury about to happen? Some use that. Do you think
yeah,
it's
I think it's a
about to happen?
possibility.
You think it's in
I think
talks, isn't it?
I think it's a possibility of that happening. I think there's a chance he could pull out the Usyk fight and then fight a Turkey Al Sheikh. I don't think would even be too bored because I think he wants to see Joshua versus Fury. So in some ways, it's probably the ideal time to do it. They're both coming off a loss. Usyk could fight somebody else, mandatory or whatever, as long as you give him big money for that. That could be a possibility, but who knows?
Well, this is how I look at it, Andy. Right? Boxing's a funny old sport, innit? But if
Mm.
Usyk and Fury get at it, I make Usyk a humongous favour in that fight, mate. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it could be a stoppage this time, and I think Usyk might just go and set about him. Just like could be like round 13, as some folk describe it,
Do you think if
for
he
the next
talks
fight.
about Usyk, he'll come unstuck?
I think so. He'll walk onto something. He'll walk onto a big counter right hand or something, right on the nose again. Usyk's quite an accurate puncher as well, isn't it? And he carries enough power to. He's not knocking everybody out, but he carries enough power to make people reluctant to get too involved. I think.
Yeah.
I think Fury's best days are behind him. I've got a feeling he's going to try and come in maybe a stone heavier than the last time and
Maybe.
try and put it on him, but he's going to be slower if he's heavier, isn't he? And how do you catch
He's going in
a
wrong
fast?
direction, Fury now, and he's not going in direction of a champ. He's at top of
Nah,
mountain. He's coming down now rapidly, isn't
yeah. Unfortunately, I think we spoke about it before. His career stagnated that much for one reason or another. Probably no all his own fault. And his best days have slipped past him. What is he, 36 now?
Bad advice. Take bad advice for 6 months in boxing. It can make ruin of you.
Yeah. You need that activity and momentum to keep your tools sharp.
Yeah. Does Joshua want the IBF in his locker so he's got a bargaining tool when they come back to the table for one more payday? It's like that film, isn't it? 48 hours, another 48 hours, yet another. Oh, 48
Ah,
hours. They overkilled it, didn't they? And I think that could happen this time.
yeah, he's desperate to be the 3-time champion, isn't he? I think. And no, this rematch, to me, it's a farce. This rematches should be earned on merit, not on being a marketable commodity or whatever Eddie Hearn describes them as. So,
Yeah, well,
um,
this is on our watch. It's on our watch. This every
yeah,
lie that Eddie Earn tells us, and the media don't pick him up on it. What does that say about the media? If they're willing
in
to let
effect,
the promoter tell massive ones, and I mean lies, lies, tell
the
massive
media's
lies, and people buy into it. What fucking planet are you people on, you weirdo freaks? Freako. Go and have a freak off at B Diddy's.
the media's not fit for purpose, is it?
It's not worth the purpose at all.
It's
But
like the BBC. It's no fit for purpose either, is it? It's the same. It's the same scenario, really, on a different subject, isn't it?
where's Dominic Ingles took Kell Brook back?
Is he?
So I'm hearing.
One more fight.
Well, I don't know about that. They'll probably take a slice out of his purse at Sky, won't they, them dogs? But
Yeah.
that's all they're good for, mate. Absolutely all they're good for. That's about it, really. How do you see Wilder going on now, Andy? What do you see happening with him?
I'd like to see him retire, but the sounds we're hearing is that's not going to happen, is it? He's going to be.
Not gonna happen, is it at all?
I heard he turned down the Coley fight for Bridgerweight title. I was a wee bit disappointed with that. That would be an option for him to be a 2-weight champion, eh?
Yeah,
But,
Lawrence Coley went and did it, didn't he? So why can't he?
yeah. Is he relinquished the belt now? Is that right? If Coley's moving to heavyweight.
I think he has relinquished it, has he?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? Because that's where the Reddies are, and he's already dropped Joshua in sparring. And if he could
Yeah.
get that fight, he'd light Joshua up again.
That'd be a good fight for him. I'd like to see him get step up, get a bit of momentum as well. Eh? That's what they all need, momentum. But the good thing with the Saudi thing is the fights that should be happening are happening now. So let's hope that continues.
Look, fair play to that Turkey for putting the fights on, Andy, right? But let's see some of the love shared in the UK.
Yeah.
Or in the north, because not everybody's got money to go down to London and be forking out 500 quid for a party of 4.
Yeah, everyone's too London centric, isn't it? They need to move, share it about, share the wealth about Manchester or even Birmingham or even Glasgow. Why not have a fight in Glasgow, Hampden Stadium or something? You hate to wait to the summertime for, but it'll be warm enough.
It'll be warm enough. Oh my God, mate! I swear to God.
Maybe in August, in July.
Cold up there, Andy, tonight.
I think it's about 2 or 3 degrees. Yeah.
Yeah.
When I came back from Mallorca, was it last week, the week before? It was 29 degrees when I left Mallorca, and it was 5 degrees when I landed at Edinburgh.
What?
It was cold that night we landed.
Was it true prices of houses in Edinburgh, dear?
They are very expensive in Edinburgh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you own a property in Edinburgh, you'd be reasonably wealthy, I would think. A lot of people that work in Edinburgh travel to Edinburgh. Some people travel from Perth to Edinburgh or Dunfermline and Fife because the houses are a bit more affordable there, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How are you liking it down with you, Arnie?
All right, mate. No, it's not as cold as where you are.
No.
And when people say the word funny, they go, funny. You're funny.
Funny.
Okay, funny.
When I used to work in the garage years ago, there was a guy from Birmingham used to come in and service the ramps, the lifts in the garage, and he always remember he was always on about his yeah, we got a Yamaha X-Up. Have you got any antifreeze for me X-Up? So he's trying to blag some antifreeze or oil for his bike.
When I think of that accent, I think of Barry out of Edison.
Or Slade.
He's a Cockney though, isn't he, in real life, Barry?
Is he? Aye.
Just an actor, yeah.
Remember Reeves and Mortimer when they used to do the Slade takeoff? Hey, what flavour of cup of soup's this, Dave?
Never. I want to ask you about Joseph Parker. Is he becoming like a voider, do you think?
I was expecting to see him out again by now. Is he on Fury's undercard? Has that been announced?
He's not on it.
Fury Usyk. He's not on it. I'm quite surprised at that.
Dave Allen's on it against Johnny Fisher.
Yeah.
Dave
I
Allen.
see Bakoli's going to be fighting Caballero.
When?
I see IBF's. I should have seen that earlier. IBF's declared that Bakoli should fight Caballero, an eliminator for the title.
Oh, good.
So
Caballero's been parked up a 10 stretch, hasn't
he? Yeah. Both good fighters, eh?
Who you seen winning that?
I think Bakoli, I favour Bakoli. It's not going to be an easy fight for him. I think Caballero's underrated, but there's something about Bakoli at the moment. I think he's got a world class jab, but Coley. He's got a lot. And I noticed that when he fought Anderson, he's a right stabbing, like a Larry Holmes stabbing jab, quite a fast stabbing jab. Everything jab's the best, most important punch in my book. News. I'm trying to see. Oh, IBF call final eliminator between Coley and Caballel for Dubois' belt. I don't know if it's got a date or anything yet. There's no maybe a date to be announced. Would that go to purse bids for that? I don't know.
What bid's that?
For the final eliminator, would that be a purse bid for Coley and Caballel?
Final eliminator. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe wait and see
Well,
who wins the purse bids. It'll not be Eddie Hills, He's no.
Well,
He's
Eddie's
not a
not
boy
got
for
a
winning
belt
purse
now,
bids,
has
is
he? All these fighters, none of them have got a belt on this Sky Nicholson. And do we even count that?
Yeah.
Don't
No, really,
count
it's
that.
Bricktop's done him what a kipper, hasn't he?
Well, he's used all the oil money to put 3 shows on for himself and take his commissions without putting his hand in his pocket. And all he's had to do
Yeah.
is, hey, up, Eddie, shake hands, and that's it. That was like, yeah, well, fuck off, Eddie. That's what I think's happened.
All he's got to do is talk. Yeah, all he's doing, the only work he's doing with his tongue, talking shit on press conferences or interviews, isn't he? I mean, he's good at talking shit, isn't he? But you've got to give him his due for that. You've got to give him his due for that,
Of course, you've got to give him his
King
due.
of the shit talker.
At the end of the day, they don't care for boxing fans, so why should we care for them?
Nah, that's it.
When it comes on top for Eddie, and he cries in dark, and he might not get a big sentence, but he'll know what all that's about, won't he?
Yeah.
So, what do you think to Dillian Whyte's situation?
So we'll see what happens.
Talk of him fighting a third time.
Is that in talks again? Because the last I heard, Chisora said Dillian can't fight in the UK, didn't he?
Oh, they're on about Feb, aren't they?
February, right?
Yeah.
The silent ban be up by then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No word of Crusher Ben's outcome of his hearing, is there?
No one to Crusher Ben's what?
The outcome of his hearing, was that no meant to be this week? Early this week?
Yeah, I think it is. His outfit is. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. He'll do well, I think.
So some of the so-called boxing mainstream media should be questioning Frank Smith and asking him, what is the outcome of this hearing now?
This what?
What is the outcome of this hearing for Crusher Ben?
I thought you said, what is the outcome of this garden now, Mia? It's only a few years ago, he used to be stood with one of them, is it 3-foot blackberry things on the Dark Queen and that. He must have been thinking, wow, has it got to this? Do you know what I mean? Well, they round you up in this country, don't they, if you want to kick off. So,
yeah,
it is what it is. Okie dokie then. Well, listen, we've had a good one tonight. I'm knackered, me. I've had a rate today. But listen, are you going to be watching boxing Saturday, Andy?
Yeah, Saturday night, we're watching that. We'll get a catch up maybe Sunday night or something.
Sunday night, we'll do something, brother, yeah?
Yeah, try and do something then.
All right, I know you've had a long day because you're up early like me, want you 5 a.m.
Yeah, I've had a busy week, yeah.
Family's cars, haven't you?
Busy week sorting cars and is working as well and then doing family stuff too. It's not enough hours in the day.
There ain't, mate. Listen, you take care, Andy. God bless.
You too, Russ. All the best, mate.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers.
Well, that Randy from Aberdeen. Well, Perth, should I say. Women love him, men want to be him. I'm knackered. Do apologise if I'm getting at the old Chinaman. in middle of my video, but I'm knackered. I am burnt out. I mean, what time is it now? 11:45. 4 to 5, 5, 6. I've been up 18 hours. Long day for me, but hey ho, you win some, you lose some. One peace out. Pokies International's where it's at though. That's my funniest stuff. All right, YouTube. Pop, pop, bang. And don't forget our competition in November if you want to do a Zoom. Go into the corner where my picture is there. It says the email address. For those of you who are blind, porkycorner@mail.com. Or those unfortunate ones who are laid in bed all day and they can't even be asked to go get their eyes tested. So if you fancy taking me on in a debate, talk about anything boxing related, feel free. All right. 100 quid tip winner in November for which Zoom YouTuber that comes on here as a guest gets the most views. 100 quid. It's a little touch for somebody who thinks they know a lot about boxing. Money will be paid straight off. Go on, booyaka.